Hello everyone, my name is Holly and I will be the trainer for this hour, and we are going to do a topic on information technology.
Hello.
Hi, how are you, Sergey? How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm okay. Thanks for asking me. How's it
Excellent.
going?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. So, where are you from?
Well, I'm from Belarus.
Belarus. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm from the US, and it's um where it's noon here on Tuesday afternoon. So, what time is it in Belarus?
Well, now it is 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Okay, awesome. Excellent. So, and are you involved in IT at all?
Yes, I'm a web developer.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. So, have you looked at the material?
Well, a bit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me better put the link up so that people can see that. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not, I don't, I'm kind of one of those self-taught uh, computer geeks. So,
Mhm.
but I know a lot of things, but I don't know the right terminology when I'm talking to help desks and things like that. So, Adrian, how are you doing today?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine, and you?
Very good, very good. So, where are you calling from? Where are you from?
I come from the Uruguay.
From where?
Uruguay.
Uruguay. Okay,
Yeah.
Uruguay. Uruguay. Okay. Excellent. Welcome. And we have Greg from Poland and
Hi.
Ahmed. Hi. And Ahmed, you're from Saudi Arabia, right? And then we have uh, Esty. Esty, you were from Spain, right?
Exactly.
Okay. I remember half some people, and I don't remember everyone though. So where everybody's from. So Ahmed, you're from Saudi Arabia, right? Or is it Qatar?
Uh, Qatar.
Qatar. Okay. Yeah, I got you confused with somebody else. So awesome.
Yeah,
So hi,
no problem.
Alexi. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm fine, thank
Hi.
you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. It's been a couple weeks since I've seen you. Excellent. It's nice to see you
Yes,
again.
yes, yes.
So,
I'm glad
hello,
to see you.
yeah. Hello, Paco. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing well, thank you.
Excellent. Remind me where you are from. I remember your face, but I don't remember what country you're from.
I'm from Malaga, from Spain.
Spain. Okay. Excellent. Well, welcome,
Thank you.
everyone. All right. Well, everyone, my name is Holly, as many of you know, and I am from Idaho. It is now noon on a rainy Tuesday afternoon here in Idaho, and I don't normally teach this early. Usually, I'm teaching during most of your mornings, so or if you're down in South America during your evenings. So it's kind of nice to be here at a different time. So hello, Carlos. Welcome.
Hello. Hello, thank you. Nice to see
So
you.
nice to see you too. All right, and so we have Adrian. I've already forgotten which country you're from.
Uruguay.
Uruguay, yeah, okay. So we have Adrian from Uruguay and Alexei from Ukraine, Carlos from the Argentina, Esti from Spain, Greg from Poland, and Ahmed from Qatar, Paco from Spain, and Sergey from Belarus. So welcome everyone. And today's topic is information technology. Okay, so how many of you guys are professional? Which one professional and how many with IT? And how many of you are um, self-taught or kind of just interested in information technology? So, Sergey, you said you're more of a professional, right? You work within IT, correct?
Yes, web developer.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. And Paco, do you work in information technology, or are you just interested in the topic, or self-taught?
Yes, I'm interested, but I don't actually work in.
Okay. Okay, you don't work in it. Ahmed, do you work in IT or are you self-taught or?
No, I'm working as a journalist.
Okay, journalist. Okay, Greg, are you in IT or
No, I'm more like treated like a hobby,
a
amateur.
hobby? Okay, that's me too. Yeah. Okay, Esty, are you in IT or are you kind of self-taught?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not bad. I have to work with them so close in my
Okay.
work, for example.
So you do work with a lot of IT people. Excellent. All right.
Yes.
Carlos, do you work in IT or is this just a interest to you?
Just an interest.
Interest. Okay. How, Serge, Alexi, do you work in IT or
No, Jorge, I'm work
no?
as an engineer.
Okay, so
Yes.
engineer. Okay.
Mhm.
And right. And how about you, Adrian? Do you work in IT at all?
No, only just use the IT.
Okay, just use the computers. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And welcome, Sylvia. How are you today? Where are you from, Sylvia?
Hi, everybody. I'm from Spain, Madrid.
From Madrid. All right, excellent. All right. So, Sylvia, we have people from all over the world, it looks like. So this is great. We have Sergey from Belarus, Paco from Spain, Ahmed from Qatar, Greg from Poland, Esti also from Spain, Carlos from Argentina, Alexei from the Ukraine, and then Adrian from Uruguay. So,
Okay.
welcome. And my name is Holly, and I am from the United States. So of course, as you guys would automatically assume, I do speak American English. However, I did live in Europe for a little over 11 years teaching English, and so I know a little bit of British English as well, and so when I know the differences, I do tell the differences, and in pronunciation and so forth. Okay,
Thank
so
you. Thank you for the introduction.
excellent. You're welcome. And Sylvia, do you work in information technology? Do you work in IT?
No, I don't work in information technology, but I think that as everybody, I have to use it every day.
Okay, so most of us are what we would call a novice. We're novices in IT, and then we have one person here who I would consider more or less an expert because he's a web developer. So excellent. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start out. Question for you in English: what is the difference between hardware and software? Greg, could you tell us the difference?
So the hardware, we can actually describe all kinds of devices from the computers, cell phones, tablets, many other things, and the software actually what is installed on the hardware that includes the operating system and applications that we can install on the operating system.
Okay.
So that is all the software.
Excellent. Okay, so hardware are things you can touch, and software is the applications that we put into the hardware. Excellent. All right. So we have 12 words here. We have a CMS, a driver, a text editor, a USB, a router, a touchpad, a VoIP application, a server, an email client, a cable, a spreadsheet, and an operating system. So what I'd like, what we will do is we will systematically put these in the correct categories. And so let's start with Adrian. Can you choose one of these words and tell us whether it is a hardware or software?
Hardware and a USB port.
Okay, a USB port is hardware. Okay, I'm just going to put an H here instead. Okay, excellent. And Alexei, can you choose one? Which is hardware or software?
Hardware is router, the server.
Okay.
Only one. Yes.
Yeah, just
I
just
should.
one.
Yes. A
Yes.
router.
Okay. And in English, we would actually pronounce it a router.
Router.
Router. Now, there are some pronunciation that people will say router, but I believe in both British and American English, we pronounce this a router. In this, there are some other meanings for router, but in this respect, it's always router. Okay, Carlos, can you choose one? Hardware or software?
Yeah. Operating system software.
Software. Okay, excellent. All right, and Esty, can you choose one?
A spreadsheet is software.
A spreadsheet is software. Okay, perfect. And Greg?
Okay. An email client software.
Software. Okay. And Ahmed?
A cable is a hardware.
A cable is hardware. Perfect. And Paco?
A CMS is software.
Software. Okay. And what does a CMS stand for, Paco?
I think it's a computer management system or something.
Okay. Yeah. Content management.
Content management system. Yes.
Yes. Okay. And okay. And we'll talk about a lot of these a little bit later. So software. I put P for Paco. So, Sergey, could you choose one?
Yes. A driver is a software.
A driver is software. Okay. And Sylvia.
Okay, text editor software.
A text editor is software. Perfect. Okay, and then anybody, what is a touchpad?
Hardware.
Hardware. Okay. How about a VoIP application?
Software.
Software. Okay. A server?
Could be both.
Yeah, yeah. It's now. How could it be both?
Yeah, it's something you can touch.
Mhm. I think it has elements of both. But who said that? Somebody said it could be both. Was it you, Sergey?
Yes.
Okay,
it
talk
could
to
be
us.
an application server or physical server.
Okay. Yeah, because I think that there's two different kinds of servers. I agree with you very much. So, okay. All right. So, question for you. I'm just going to ask you guys different questions about some of these different things. So let's start with Sylvia. Sylvia, do you use a VoIP application? And if so, how do you use it?
Okay, VoIP application. Well, I'm if nowadays I use a VoIP application, sure, but I don't know which one could be.
Okay. Well, actually, aren't we using one right now?
Okay. This application, for instance, the internet video conference, or maybe something like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, does everybody know what VoIP stands for in English?
Okay.
No problem, Sylvia. No problem. So VoIP stands for, anybody know?
Voice over IP.
Yeah, voice over IP. Is it voice over IP or voice operated?
Oh, maybe yes.
I think it's voice. Oh, yeah, it's voice over. I've heard voice operated too, but so voice over internet protocol is what it stands for.
Yes.
So okay. So we're using VoIP right now. Do you use any other kind of VoIP, Sylvia? besides this?
Sorry, teacher, could you repeat, please?
Yeah. Do you use any other VoIP applications besides this program?
Yeah, sure. Maybe a Skype or WebEx or
Excellent.
This kind of VoIP application.
Perfect. Okay, Adrian, what email client do you use?
An email client, I use Gmail.
Gmail. Okay. Have you downloaded the Thunderbird? I guess that's Mozilla. Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess Gmail doesn't really have an application itself. Okay, Greg, what text editor do you use?
On the Mac, I use just the standard text editor, something like that. On Linux, I use something that we call Gedit or Gedit, but I still like. There's something similar on the Unix operating system that I like here to install. Something similar to the Midnight Commander that was well known in the DOS operating system. So I use a couple of them. That depends on what I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah, and so is Linux easy to use? Greg?
I cannot say that it's easy to use. I just started to use this operating 10 years ago, and before that, I have only 1 year of experience. So
okay.
So I will say that I don't know too much about Windows, but I know a lot about Linux. And when I start to use Mac at the same time, because mostly I use the Macs, it is when I just open the terminal, it is like, oh my God, it is almost like on the Linux, but it's quite many old things.
Okay. All right.
Horrible.
All right. Thank you. Sergey, in your opinion, which is the best operating system?
Sorry, could you repeat your question?
Yeah, in your opinion, which is the best operating system?
Oh, it depends. I prefer to use Macintosh for development and everyday life, but my web programs run on Linux servers. So, and if you like to play games, computer games, you would prefer Windows because the absolute most of games are written for Windows operating system.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Yeah, Andre. So, do you use a CMS in your work, and how if so, how do you use it? I mean, I'm not Andre. I'm sorry, Alexei. So, Alexei.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you use a CMS for your work?
CMS?
Yeah. Do you use one of these content management system?
Actually, I don't know because I'm not work with
some
kind of data, and I now I'm actually only was familiar with this meaning.
Okay. So this is it's new to you. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. And Paco, how do you use a content management system, and how do you use it? Hello? Paco? I think you muted yourself. Paco? Okay. All right. We'll go on. Carlos. Carlos, do you prefer when you're using numbers? Do you prefer to use the number touchpad, or do you use the numbers on top of the keyboard when you're typing?
I use a normal keyboard. Yeah, I have a laptop here. Yeah, normal.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
They are soft keys, but nothing too fancy.
All right. All right. And Esty, do you which do you prefer, Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Word when it comes to spreadsheet?
Well, they're so different, but I think that Excel has more functionalities.
Excel has more functionalities. Okay,
yes.
Excellent. So and are you proficient with spreadsheets?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I use them, but I'm not a professional. I quite work on it. I'm trying to learn some difficult functions, but I'm not on a professional level, I think.
Okay.
I happen to use it due to the work, but I'm not professional.
Yeah, well, I didn't say, just wrote down the word I wrote. I said, instead of professional, I said
proficient. No.
Yeah.
No, intermediate.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the difference between proficient and professional? Anybody? So proficient just means that you're good at something, like excellent and able to do something, and professional, it is part of your profession. So then Ahmed, in your opinion, what is the best operating system you have used?
Me?
Yeah.
In European country? I didn't use.
No. In your opinion, what is the best operating system? A Macintosh, a Linux, a Windows?
I think that it depends what you want to make in it. If something related to make some books or report or like that, I think the best one is Windows.
Mm-hmm.
The best one is Macintosh, but Windows may be good at something related to the design and other things.
All right, thank you. All right, so number one, let's answer these questions below. Adrian, what hardware do you have in your office? Which hardware does your computer have?
Which? What? So what?
The question right here. What hardware do you have in your office? Which hardware does your computer have?
My office, I use HP.
Okay, so HP computer?
Yeah. Personal computer is AP2.
Do you have a printer or
no?
Are you using
printer in my office is I have a printer.
Okay, are you using a headset?
You know.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody, instead of us making a list of all the different kinds of hardware, it's me asking everybody individually what hardware you have. Let's make a list of what hardware everybody has in their office. So, of course, Adrian just said an HP computer. And what are some? Everybody just say, what are some hardwares that you have in your office? Or in your home office? So, anybody?
Laptop.
Okay, so we have a computer, a computer. We have a laptop, which is pretty much the same thing. What's some other hardwares?
Scanner.
Scanner. Okay.
Printer.
Printer.
I have a Wi-Fi router.
Okay. Wi-Fi router.
Mouse.
Mouse.
Keyboard.
Keyboard.
UPS.
You mean a USB?
Oh, I mean, uninterruptible power supply.
Oh, UPS. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Okay. Okay, that's for a power supply. Okay, that's probably something that I just didn't know the name of. Okay, and
broadband.
anything else? Broadband. What do you mean by that?
The internet connection.
Okay, that's a router.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's either a Wi-Fi router or a router. Okay.
I have a digital tablet also.
Okay, a tablet, and I have an iPad.
No, but the digital tablet, I mean the you can use it to draw, for example.
Oh yeah, I had one of those for a while. I used to use in my in class when I was teaching online like this. Okay, yeah. In fact, I have it somewhere. I just haven't used it in years. I have an iPad as well. Cell phones or mobile phones.
And microphone.
Yes.
Joystick.
Microphone.
LSD,
yes, and joysticks for the gamers.
LSD screen.
Screen, or we also say monitor.
Monitor, yes.
An ATM.
ATM, automated teller machine.
You can have a turning wheel for the guys that play car games.
Okay, a steering wheel.
External
for the gamers. External what?
Sorry.
Wait,
External,
what is?
I'm sorry. External DVD drive.
Okay.
And in something which is weird, charger for the mouse.
A mouse charger?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Well, this is one I haven't heard of before. That's great.
Headphones.
Headphones. I got some cordless headphones, and they walked away a couple days ago. I'm like, where are they? Headphones.
An external hard drive.
External hard drive. Perfect. Okay.
Hard drive or hard disk. Hard disk.
And hard disk. What thumb drive? But I don't know what a hard disk. Hard disk would be inside the computer, so that would be software, wouldn't it?
Something like another thing, USB hub, so you can connect many more USB devices if you want one device.
Yeah, or if like in my situation, I've got 3 USB ports and only one of them works, so I have a USB hub, so I can use more than one. So.
Camera.
Excuse me.
A camera.
Web camera. Yes. Okay, all right, we've made a list, huge list. All right, so software is even probably a little bit more, but let's see if we can make this list large as well. So what type of software do you guys have in your computers or anywhere? I'll write down, everybody say their favorite software. I just said mine. Skype is my favorite.
Different operation systems.
Okay, so OS operating systems. Okay, and which kinds? What kind do you have?
Windows.
Okay. Windows.
Linux.
Linux. Of course, and then Macintosh. Or do we call it the apple? Okay, what else?
Actually, excuse
me?
Yeah, actually they call it not Mac OS 10, but actually now it is OS 10 for the Macintosh.
OS
10. X.
OS X? Really?
Yes, that's
yeah, there's a space between S and X.
Like that?
Macintosh, Lion, Yosemite, actually, currently.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. So that's a new one for me. That's great. Okay.
Something that the operating system, but it works on different processor. I use Linux, but like there's a processor ARM because Linux works on so many different processors.
It's called what? RMB?
No, ARM, the similar processor you will see in the cell phones. So I have this type of computer.
Okay, so it's an ARM processor. Okay.
Yeah, but it works. It works. Linux that works just on these processors.
Yeah. Okay.
Linux distribution.
Maybe somebody else would understand that that's about. I don't. So, okay. Any other types of software? What is your favorite software that you like to use?
Web browser.
Okay, browser. Which kind? Which one?
Google Chrome.
Chrome. Okay, my Chrome wasn't working right. I finally reinstalled it. So, who else? Somebody else said something. I'm sorry.
Mozilla Fireworks.
Mozilla.
Yeah, and Fireworks.
Mozilla Firefox.
Opera.
I like Opera. I just don't use it enough. Mozilla Firefox and Opera.
Safari.
Explorer.
Okay. IE. I'm not a fan of IE.
No, it's really slow and bad.
One thing I thought was really fun. I don't know if have you guys seen this in Verbling. When I first came across Verbling, it said on there what you need, and then they said don't use Internet Explorer. Did you guys remember seeing that? It was pretty funny. So, okay. Any other software programs? Excuse me?
Photoshop, my favorite one.
Photoshop, yes.
Well, all Adobe programs are my favorite. So.
The competition for Microsoft Office, that will be LibreOffice.
What was it?
LIBRE.
LibreOffice.
Libre.
Okay, LibreOffice. Okay, and then there's also OpenOffice, which is also the competition. OpenOffice is free.
Yeah, the LibreOffice is free too, but OpenOffice is now old, and the LibreOffice is like the modern version of the OpenOffice.
Okay. Yeah, and then of course we have Microsoft MS products, Microsoft products.
I use AutoCAD systems in my work.
PhotoCAD?
No, AutoCAD.
I've seen that. Okay, AutoCAD. Okay.
And ArchiCAD.
And what CAD?
ArchiCAD.
AirKey, like this?
No. Architecture.
Okay, like this?
CAD.
Yeah, okay, ArchiCAD. Okay. And there's all kinds. Let's go on to this next section. So let's read the sentences and match the underlined words to their definition. So we have the definitions are right here. I will read these. It's a computer used for hosting multiple websites, a single computer exclusively reserved for hosting a website, copies of data in case the original is lost or damaged, data transfer capacity, the time during which a server is in operation, the time during which a server is not in operation. So let's go ahead and read through this. Let's start with Ahmed. Could you read the first one and see if you can match that word that is underlined?
Okay. Our website is becoming very popular. I think we need to move it to a dedicated server.
Okay. And what would that be? A dedicated server. One of these down here.
Okay, maybe D.
D. No. It's another
No,
one.
not D.
Not D. Anyone have anyone? Can anyone help him? B is in boy. So it's a single computer exclusively reserved for hosting a website, so a dedicated server. That's one of the reasons we had said earlier that a server is either hardware or software, because there's a computer usually involved and then software. So, all right, the next one, Esty, could you read this one, number 2?
We have a small website. I think a shared server is good enough for our purposes. It's the a computer used for hosting multiple websites.
Yep, perfect. Okay. And next person, Carlos.
Our plan has no bandwidth limitations. You can download and upload as much data as you like.
Okay, and which one would that be?
Bandwidth, the D, data transfer capacity.
Data transfer capacity, perfect. Okay, and then next would be Paco.
Yes. Our plan has no bandwidth limitation.
Okay, we're going to do number 4.
Number 4, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
The hosting company offers 99% uptime. E?
Yes, perfect. Perfect. Okay, and then Carlos.
I already answered.
Oh, you did. Oh, I'm sorry. And that would be Alexi.
Okay, the hosting plan offers free daily backups. Copies of data in case the original is lost or damaged.
Okay.
C.
Yes, that is correct. Have I been doing this? I've been putting A, B, C. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we have 5. So, okay, number 6, Sergey.
I think we need to change hosting company. There has been too much downtime lately. F, the time during which server is not in operation.
Okay, so the downtime. Okay, have you ever had to change your hosting company for that reason, Sergey?
Repeat, please.
Have you ever had to change your hosting company because there's been too much downtime lately, or your ISP or anything like that?
Yeah, sure. It happens very often.
Oh, does it happen quite often?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. All right, let's move on. Okay, let's go to Adrian. What type of hosting company does your company hosting plan does your company use? What's the service like, or do you even know?
I don't know, but I don't know.
Okay, you don't know. Okay, Sylvia, do you have any idea what kind of hosting plan your company uses?
I have no idea.
Okay, all right. Sergey, do you know?
Yes. Usually our company uses cloud hosting from Amazon. So this service provides a variety of servers. So you can choose a small instance with small amount of memory and CPU, and it will the cheapest variant. But if your application consumes a lot of resources, you can choose another one. So, but it will be more expensive.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and look at this right here, web design. James is a junior website designer. His boss wants him to make a few changes to the company website. Complete his boss's questions below. So we have these words. We have cluttered, scrolling, font, showing up, alive or live, stand out, play, user-friendly, and pop-ups. Does everyone know what all of these words mean? If not, please ask.
Sure. The first one, cluttered.
Cluttered. Can anybody in the class want to explain that to? Does anybody know that?
Well,
is it mess?
Yes, it is a mess. If something is cluttered, it is a huge mess. The best example is in somebody's home, but you can also have, say, for example, a desktop can be very cluttered as well. This is an example of a cluttered home. You know, somebody who has a lot of things and they just have it. You know, they don't understand that a flat surface is not for not to keep your stuff. So so that's a cluttered home. So and then some people might have a cluttered desktop. This is what my desktop looks like. So I have this really I hate clutter so much that even on my desktop I don't have any applications. I always just go down to the start menu and go to the programs. So, and I've done that for about 4 or 5 years now because I just didn't like all the different things on my desktop. So all right, so that's what cluttered is. Any other words?
Pop-ups. Pop-ups.
Excuse me? Pop-ups. Okay.
Yeah.
Pop-ups, that's, say for example, when you go to a website and a window comes up, small window, maybe it asks you to take a survey or an advertisement. That's a pop-up. So, anything else?
Okay, scrolling.
Okay, scrolling. As you see my mouse right here, I'm scrolling up the page, then I'm scrolling down, and then I'm scrolling back up. So that's what scrolling.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other words? Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Adrian, could you do number 1?
Can you make the headers a bit more? I can see them very clearly.
Any suggestions?
Stand out?
Yes, stand out. Can you make the headers stand out a bit more? Okay. Number 2, Alexi, could you do that one?
Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot see here blank, and I think it would be 3.
Yeah, number 2, there's a blank at the end.
Oh yes. Make
Okay.
sure that Make sure that you check the site on different browsers before we finally go. Check the browser. Showing up.
No.
Or scrolling.
No. Anybody else have it? Anybody help out? Before we go live. Okay. And we had Sylvia, can you do the next one? Number 3.
Okay, this page is not very user-friendly. I don't understand what to do.
Yes, this page is not very user-friendly. And a lot of times you'll say that about the software is not very user-friendly. Okay. All right, thank you. Number 4, Sergey.
Okay. Try to play with the colors a little more. At the moment, they are a bit inconsistent.
Perfect. And number 5, Carlos.
I don't like this font. Can you use Arial instead?
Oh, but I love that font. I don't want to change. Okay. Esty, can you do the next one?
Instead of creating a long page that requires extensive scrolling, can you break it up into multiple pages?
Yes, sure, I can do that. It will cost you more, but I can do it. So, isn't that what you usually say, Sergey? If people ask you, yes, we can do it. It might cost you more, but it will. You can do anything. So, number 7, Paco.
Can you get rid of the pop-ups? People find them very annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Number 8, Ahmed.
Yeah, the images are not showing up.
Showing up. Okay.
Can you fix that?
Yes. Okay, and number 9, Greg.
The content on the page is a bit cluttered. Can you include some white spaces?
Yeah. Or in some respects, people say, "Can you include some pictures?" So, I've put together, I think, 4 or 5 different emails, and that's one of the things. It's either too cluttered or not enough images. So, all right. Number 1, let's answer some questions. Sylvia, what kind of website would you consider to be user-friendly?
Which kind? Okay, what kind of website would you consider to be user-friendly? Well, I suppose that when the content are clear and links are functional, I'm not sure, the colors.
Okay, so a clear and functional content, clear content, and functional. Okay.
Yeah.
And I personally think it's simple. The simple, the better in my opinion. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Paco, what do you think? What kind of website would you consider to be user friendly?
Clear content, functional, simple. I agree with the with what you have written.
Okay, so nothing else. What does everybody know what this means? KISS method.
Yes.
What does it stand for?
Keep it simple, stupid.
Or there's 2 of them. There's either keep it simple, stupid, or if you want to be polite, it's then you would say keep it short and simple. So, all right, Number 2. Paco, what websites do you find? What website features do you find annoying?
Mainly the pop-ups.
Okay. Pop-ups. All right. And Greg, how about you? What website features do you find annoying?
Mostly the advertisement are annoying, and sometimes when the colors on the website are chosen in this way, it's very hard to read them, hard to read the articles. Sometimes it can be a little bit annoying, and we don't have an option to change them.
Like white on black or something.
I don't know. The skin. Sometimes there's an option, sometimes not. Sometimes it's annoying too. If you was checking the website every day for 5 years and they change the design of the websites, it's annoying.
Yeah. I agree with you. And as far as the advertisements, you know, those you see these different like on Facebook, you see these sponsored ads for these articles, and you go to the articles because they seem kind of interesting, and then they ask you to press next for every like the top 10 celebrities of the year or whatever. You have to press next, and it has to load the pages every time. I never read those because there's too many advertisements. But okay, so Esty, what are some of your favorite websites and why?
I don't know. In general ways, I don't know. I analyze fashion websites because I work in the fashion industry, but in considering, I think the Mango's website is one of the best. For example,
Mango's?
Yes, in fashion, in
like this Mango.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't heard of that one, but I'm not in fashion. So.
And ASOS. I love ASOS.
What one?
ASOS. ASOS. I don't know how to say
like this?
ASOS.
Like this?
Yes.
I've got some things to explore after class. So, and Adrian, how about you? What are some of your favorite websites?
I like TED Talks website.
TED.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about that one.
The New York Times is good for me too.
New York Times. Okay. All right. Alexi, what are some of your favorite websites?
My favorite sites is Voice of America site and History.com, and actually exactly it's Verbling.
Okay, so okay, so Voice of America and Verbling, and what was the other one you said?
And History.com.
Oh, history. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The history site. Okay. And let's go on to the other next one. Ahmed, have you ever designed a website? Was it easy?
No, because I don't have some interesting about that, and no idea at all of design of website.
Okay, all right. So, Sergey, you do that for a living. Tell us about the first website you ever designed. Was that easy?
Well, actually, I'm not a designer. I'm a developer, backend and frontend.
Oh, okay.
But I know that it's not easy to design a website because there are different browsers, and it used to be very hard to implement website that it would work in a normal way in all of modern browsers.
Yeah, I
because
totally agree.
Every browser has specific things.
Mm-hmm. Now that has changed now, hasn't it? It's
Yes.
now much easier.
Yes, now it's easier.
Yeah. Has anybody here ever designed a website?
No.
Yes, nowadays I'm trying to do it with WordPress, but it's a little bit tricky for me.
Okay. Yeah. Once you do it once, you can do more. I have designed. I have actually designed. I have 2 blogs that I just use the template for. I've designed 3 WordPress websites, and I have designed 3 other websites. So yeah, WordPress is a CMS, and the other one that I have used as a CMS is what is it called? Joomla. So I'll use Joomla and Joomla or Joomla, whatever you want to call it, and WordPress. But I think I've designed. Yeah, what do you call it? Joomla?
What does it mean?
It's a CMS. It's a content management system where it makes it easier for people to design websites. And I've also designed several Moodles as well. And Moodle is where you can go and like take a course. It's an e-learning type of thing. So so I have a lot of experience in that area, but I don't. It's all very amateurish. So. So, and then there's also Drupal. I tried Drupal. I didn't really like it. So I went back to Joomla, and then I went on to WordPress. That's what I've done recently, is WordPress. In my little town right now, the local historical society is a group of people who are in 60s and 70s, and they have been wanting to set up a website for about 4 or 5 years, and I finally set it up for them, but I need content, and they don't seem to understand that. So, but anyway, all right, let's go on. How has web design changed in recent years? Well, like Sergey said, it's changed because they now have what are called CMSs, and basically they're kind of like templates, and where you can just go in and once you install the Joomla or the WordPress or whatever, then you can just make your own design, and it's fairly simple. So would you guys agree? Sylvia, you said it's kind of hard, but is it easier than how it used to be?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Has anybody else besides Sylvia and myself tried to design any websites? So, yeah, Elmer, I'll share my blog. I'll put it on there after class. Oh, we're done with class. Oh, okay. I just realized, boy. So I have a teaching English blog, and I don't remember the blog address, but it's just a blog. It's not one I have. It's one I've had for years. And it just talks about teaching English. So this is my blog. And I don't even remember the websites of the ones I've designed. One of them I designed, they have gone and the organization has gone and changed it. So anyway, thank you all for your participation. I hope you guys learned some words and phrases that you'll be able to use in your active vocabulary. And have a wonderful day, everyone. And sleep well. No, wait. Yeah, sleep well for those of you who are in Europe. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
teacher.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.